Along with me is my GMPC President, Mrs. Beena Naik, GMPC Vice President, Mrs. Renuka Desai, GMPC General Secretary, Sai Valvaikar, our Block President of Panjim, Lavinia De Costa, and myself, GMPC General Secretary Pelagia Raposo. Today we are here to address an important issue. When Goa is having such a lot of problems of deforestation, police problems, and all this atrocity happening in Goa, as a democratic country, we have our fundamental rights are to decide for ourselves. But today, the Goa government has given the teachers a yojana, which is telling them what to do and how to do, and the details of this will be given to you by our President, Mrs. Beena Naik.
Very good morning, all of you. Thanks at a very short notice, all of you have gathered here. Thanks for that. On my right, I have, as Felicia has already told you, on my right, I have my Vice President, Renuka Desai. Then I have two General Secretaries of mine from the Executive Committee, Pelagia Raposo and Sai Valvaikar. And on my left, I have the Block President of Panjim. Now, the motive behind taking this particular press conference is because just few days back, I have come across two circulars which are issued by the Director of Education. Now, whenever any circular that comes or issued, it comes through the Director of Education, but at the same time, it is under the guidance and under the instruction of the Chief Minister. Now, in this circular, there are some points, 2 points, which are really very objectionable, because we live in democracy and we don't like to have dictatorship. Now, in this circular, the salary that is being paid to the teachers, now how it should be paid, through which bank it should be paid, this is something like a dictatorial thing that the present government or the Mukhya Mantri of the present government is trying to tell the teachers as well as the heads of the institutions. I'll just read out to you few lines from the circular. Now, the first circular was issued on 19 April 2023, and the second circular immediately was received on 21st April 2023. Now, what the first circular says, I'll just read out to you 2 lines. The government of Goa has decided to implement a fully online salary disbursal scheme named Mukhya Mantri Guru Dakshina Yojana, where the processing of the salaries of employees of GIA, Grant in Aid institution, will be totally online. The software developed by Axis Bank. Now, this is the diktat of the present government. First of all, the salaries should be called, the salaries that are being disbursed should be called as Mukhya Mantri Guru Dakshina Yojana. Second thing, through Axis Bank. These are the 2 points on which I am going to highlight. Now, this double-engine government of BJP, we consider is a self-propagate government. Now, when I say it is a self-propagate government, in the last few years during COVID time, we have seen that the vaccination which was being given and the certificate for that vaccination, after giving the certificates, the photograph of the Prime Minister was there on the certificate. Now, at present, Mukhya Mantri is double engine. He is following his Aka, that is the Prime Minister. He is saying whatever the salary that is being disbursed, it should come under, it's a scheme and it is a yojana of BJP government. And what is that yojana? That it comes, it should be named as Mukhya Mantri Guru Dakshina Yojana. So is this not a self-propagate government? During Congress tenure, we never did all such type of things. We never pasted our photographs. but we don't know what is there in their minds. This government is taking us to the Vedic period and speaks about Vedic period and speaks about Guru Dakshina. As you know, during Vedic period, the Guru Dakshina was given by Eklavya to Dronacharya. His thumb was given to Dronacharya with respect. Now, when the Guru Dakshina is given, it is the donation or it is the services. When the services are provided by the Guru, at that time, the Guru Dakshina is given by the student to the teachers. Now here, we are teachers, the members of the institution, the heads of the institution are facing many problems. Are those problems solved? Are those problems resolved? Then how come you can call this disbursement, or there are many disbursement as Guru Dakshina. There are many cases pending of the teachers where they are not getting the senior scale, where they are not getting the selection scale, and some of the other nitty-gritty things they are trying to point out and say that no, this is wrong, this is done like this. When it comes to the question of leave or anything, they try to reduce the salary, they try to cut it from their salary. And how can you today, in a very boastful manner, say that now we are going to start Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina Yojana? Now, I will tell you one more thing. That is the main objection that we have. Guru Dakshina is as I've told you, it's a payment to the teachers. Now, today, who is paying the salary to us? This is the main question. Is it coming from the pockets of Mukhyamantri? Or is it from the revenue that is being collected from the people of Goa that this salary of the teachers is being paid? I'm asking again the same question. When Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina Yojana, it is being named, that I want to ask Mukhyamantri, the CM, that is it being paid from the pockets of the Chief Minister, or is it from the revenue or the taxes or the fees or GST which they have levied and started? Is it from that the salary of the teachers being paid? So this is the main objection. That is why we object to this Guru Dakshina Yojana. Now, what are their plans? Actually, according to me, this Guru Dakshina should not be called as Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina, but it should be called as Lok Dakshina. It is given from the pockets of the people, and so instead of saying from the pockets of Chief Minister, it should be called as Janta Dakshina or Lok Dakshina, not Guru Dakshina from Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina. It is said Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina. Now, what Yojana? We object to the word Yojana also. What plan, what hidden plan do they have behind this Yojana? Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina Yojana. Then we have also seen Bharat Vishwa Guru, Sarva Sampurna Bharat Vishwa Guru, picture of the Prime Minister. Guru Dakshina, Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina Yojana, we don't know. When they are going to give us certificates or any letter, will there be a picture of the Chief Minister? Are they preparing to, are they in the way starting the campaign for the coming elections? This is my question to them. What are their intentions? Why are they harping on the minds of the people again and again through this circular that it is going to be a Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina? Are they making people feel obliged? Are they going to make the teachers feel obliged of the Mukhyamantri? Are they trying to deter, threaten, create a fear in the minds of the teachers that see, this is the salary that is being given from the Mukhyamantri Yojana, Guru Dakshina. This is the Guru Dakshina given from the Mukhyamantri Yojana. So are they trying to deter the teachers that we are obliging you and you have to act as per our whims and fancies? Paying salary is not a thanksgiving to the teachers. It is on the contrary, this particular thing is on the contrary, deterring the teachers and making them feel obliged. So we strongly condemn for this. For the name, the title that is being given, that is Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina Yojana. Now it is going to be, see, this also shows that it is going to be a real respect, whether it is going to be a real respect or whether it is trying to show off the attitude or love towards the teachers is the real question that we would like to ask. Now the second point which is mentioned in this particular circular is that they will be issuing or they will be giving the processing and will be totally online on the software developed by Axis Limited Bank. Till date, the salary that was being credited into the accounts of the teachers is through the banks which the institutions have opened, where they have opened the account, where the institutions have opened their account. Some of the institutions have opened their account, most of the institutions have opened their account in the nationalized bank because they feel safe. Their salary is safe, or the salary that they are going to give to the teachers will remain safe. Either SBI, Bank of Baroda, or many other nationalized bank, whichever bank that is existing in Goa. Now this particular bank, Axis Bank, has only 19 branches. This is not a nationalized bank. Now this is a private sector bank. Now when I say it's not a nationalized, when I say it's not a private sector bank, it is owned by an independent individual or by a company. Whereas nationalized bank is owned by the government of that country, also, which is also known as public sector bank. It's the bank, nationalized bank is the bank of the people, of the public, whereas this particular bank, Axis Bank, is a private sector bank and which is not the bank of the public, but it is the bank of the individual or company. Now, what Gafla, what is their intention, what they want to do by asking all the teachers? There are thousands of teachers who get salaries in Goa. There are more than 800 schools, which are on 8 schools as we GI institutions, which are GI institutions, grant aid schools, more than 800. And there are thousands of teachers who come under these schools. Now my question to the present government, to the BJP government or the double engine government is that, what are you planning to do? What are your future plans? Are you going to toil with the hard-earned money which is earned through the sweat of the brow of the teachers? Are you going to toil with that money also to help out some of your cronies who have gone abroad and who have cheated our nation by more than lakhs of rupees, crores of rupees? And so I want to ask this government, what is their intention? I'll give you the figure. There are 28 people who have already looted our country from Indian banks, and the present government is not able to bring anyone to books. The total amount looted by these 28 people from the banks of India, and which is our hard-earned money, which we credit into this bank, the total amount looted by this bank is more than 10,000 crores. Modi ji, during the campaign of elections, he have promised that they will bring 15 lakhs and deposit in the account of each and every individual. No sign of depositing those 15 lakhs into anyone's account. On the contrary, they also said that they will give 3 cylinders free. But when they have increased the price from 410 to 1,117 rupees, where the money has gone? And now you have come to the teachers, you feel that they will not react. Do you feel that they are very soft because they are under your control, because you have given them jobs? It's not they have given them jobs. It is on the caliber of the teachers that they got the jobs, and they are working hard and through the sweat of the brow, and that's the self-propagate government. This is my question. Now, this Vishwaguru syndrome already is marking an intellectual regression. This is an intellectual regression. Now second, Guru Dakshina. Again, I don't want to say anything further, but this is what we feel, and so we object to 2 points from this circular. That is Guru Dakshina Mukhyamantri Guru, name to the name of Mukhyamantri Guru Dakshina Yojana, and the second thing that is to compel everyone. At present, they have in this first circular they said that each and every head of the institution should see to it that the staff also open the account in the Axis Bank, which is not a nationalized bank, which is a private sector bank. So keep it in mind, it's a private sector bank, or a bank which is run by an individual or by a company. So anyone can toil with that. You can, if the company, a person, chairperson or CEO is in your hands, you can just suppress him by showing something and toil with the money of the hard-earned money of the teachers. So this seems to be perhaps the plan of the present government, and that is what we strongly object to. So the name as well as why Axis Bank? Why not it should go currently in whichever bank the head of the institutions are working with? Why only Axis Bank? They are compelling it. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you. Yeah. Second, withdraw जाऊ ना. पहिले सर्क्युलर हांवें सुरवातीपासून तुमकां म्हटलें की 2 सर्क्युलर आयिल्ले आसा. एक आसा 19 तारखेक आणि त्या सर्क्युलर जे हांवें वाचून दाखयलें तुमकां ते आशिल्ले, आणि दुसरे सर्क्युलर रोखडे दुसरे सर्क्युलर आयले. त्यांनी विथड्रॉ करू ना. त्यांनी पहिला सर्क्युलर टीचर्साक सुद्धा सांगितले टीचर्साचे सुद्धा अकाउंट ओपन करा. पण दुसऱ्या सर्क्युलर जे पळय आसा त्याच्यात त्यांनी म्हटले, आय जस्ट रीड आउट टू यू. दे हॅव सेड that in continuation to the circular referred to above, it is hereby clarified that the employees of grant in aid educational institutions may continue with their existing bank accounts. Teachers can continue with the existing bank accounts. Head of the institutions have to open this year itself the bank accounts in Axis Bank. फुडल्या वर्षी आत्ता काढलेले आसा एप्रिलात, when all teachers have gone on leave. Okay? Now my question is, आता तुम्ही जेन्ना सांगता जे सेटअप आशिल्लो तो कंप्लीट बदलपाक लावता तुम्ही. What is the reason behind it? That's what our question. Why you want to? What is the malified or what is the something fishy that we sense here, and that's why we are objecting to it. Now teachers. फाल्या institutionच्या हेडांनी जर Axis Bank account open केले, naturally they'll compel the heads of the institution to open the accounts, to ask the teachers to open the accounts in Axis Bank. आणि एक पॉइंट सांगपाक विसरले हांव. When you open an account in a nationalized bank, the deposit that you have to pay is 1,500. 1,000 is the deposit, 500 is the life insurance. That is the insurance for 1 year. Whereas in this bank, Axis Bank, the deposit is of ₹5,000. आता कितलेशे असे टीचर्स आसा शाळांचे, हायर सेकंडरी जे हांव म्हणना स्कुला मिडल स्कूलचे पण म्हणना सॅलरी बरी आसा, पण जे स्कूल ल्हान स्कूल्स आसात तेंचे टीचर आसा त्यांचो रोजचो उदारनिर्वाह कशा वरल्यान जाता, त्या सॅलरीवर जाता. आणि तुम्ही केन्ना केन्ना सगळेचे सगळे पैसे विथड्रॉ करपा पडटा, पण हांगा त्यांची अट आसतली 5,000 तुम्ही दवरपाक जाय. Minimum 5,000 is the deposit, and whereas nationalized bank the deposit is only 1,000. So that's why we are objecting. Why this private sector bank you are asking to open the account for the teachers? Because they know that this is a green field. Teachers' salary is the green field which they can utilize as and when, and which then they can curb as and when by telling the teachers, by pressuring the teachers, and each and every teacher will keep mum just because त्यांचो उदारनिर्वाह त्यांचे पोट त्याच्यावर त्या जॉबवर चलता. आणि भिवून से these are the tactics भिवपाची, लोकांक भिवून घालपाची ही जी टॅक्टिक्स आसा ही त्यांनी आता सुरुवात केलेली आसा. कित्याक लागून तर आता इलेक्शन आसा लागीं. सो आता इतल्या गडबडीन तांकां हे 2 सर्क्युलर काडपाची गरज कितें आशिल्ली? पहिले त्यांनी सांगितले हेड ऑफ द इन्स्टिट्यूशन ओपन करपाक जाय आणि टीचर्सांनी ओपन रोखडे 2 दिवसांनी पहिले आले 19 दुसरे आले 21 तारखेर टीचर्सांनी मागीर ओपन केला जाता पण हेड ऑफ द इन्स्टिट्यूशन ओपन करपाक जाय सो व्हॉट इज द इंटेंशन
Same name.
Yeah, same circular. Same. And Shailesh, RS Vigade, Director of Education, तुमका दाखवता. दोघी circular माझ्याकडे असतात. हे पण असं आणि हे पण असं. And if you want, I can give you the copies of it.
Because they are important.
Yeah, they should have, they will have, or I can give it to them if you want to have. Okay? Thank you. Anything? वडला